I do understand that Super Sentai and the American version of Super Sentai, which is Power Rangers, are totally different. So I know people are going to make comparisons and things in that nature. Now, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers made its debut on Fox Kids programming block on August 28th, 1993. You had five teenagers with different personalities / attitudes kicking alien butt, saving the world from Rita Repulsa or Lord Zed, or both of them. They end up getting married later on in the series. So, and they'll have all the help they can get. They go from 5 to 6. Then you have the Ninjor. They had to go to this desert to get ninja powers, but they end up getting new ninja powers, ninja zords, and things in that nature. And while fighting aliens and, like I said, fighting both of them, which is Rita Repulsa and Lord Zed. Now, back to the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. You had the Blue Ranger, who is a nerd, but he also involved with technology and stuff like that. You have the Pink Ranger, who is, in gymnastics. She has the Sweet Valley High personality / attitude. You had the Yellow Ranger, who she has a calm personality, and she's known to martial arts of the team. Then you have the Black Ranger, who is into hip hop keto, which is a mixture of hip hop and martial arts. Then you have the Red Ranger, who is the leader, who's into pretty much everything. Martial arts is mostly his thing. Then the Power Rangers itself, the franchise, changed forever when Tommy Oliver came into the picture, which is he's the Green Ranger. And no fan knew what this dude was and what he's capable of until we saw him in action. He had the same helmets, the same powers, the power coins, everything. Nobody knew that he was kidnapped and brainwashed until part 5 of Green with Evil. So, Tommy Oliver, who was the Green Ranger at the time, he was a beast. He was a problem. He wanted all the smoke. Okay, he didn't care who you are. He was just gonna light you up and go about his business. He was determined to take down the Power Ranger. He was determined to do that. He was such a problem for them to the point where he jumped into the Megazord and just punched all 5 of them out of the damn robot. Excuse my language. It's just like, wait, what just happened here? What's going on here? He made himself big. I think it was part 3 or part 4. I think it was part 4. Yeah. And with the Sword of Darkness, he with Scorpina and Goldar, he was a problem. Then it was the introduction of the Dragon Dagger and the Dragon Zord. When you had the Red Ranger versus the Green Ranger duking it out, it was phenomenal. The only way to break the spell was the Sword of Darkness. And then before all that, the Red Ranger was trapped inside of Rita Repulsa's dungeon or wherever it was. He had to fight Goldar, then had to fight the Green Ranger. It was like a little bit of back and forth, and somehow he escaped. It was crazy. Then Tommy Oliver became the Sixth Ranger. Then all of a sudden he loses Green Ranger powers thanks to Rita Repulsa, and he becomes the White Ranger. And the rest is history. It seems that Rita Repulsa has a thing of going after teenagers. Not just going after teenagers, but kidnapping them and brainwashing them. And I think there was this character, Catherine, from the Pink Ranger, who replaces Kimberly, the original Pink Ranger. So speaking of replacing the original cast, you had, before her, it was the original yellow, red, and black Rangers were replaced because they went to, they had them go to the United Nations or something like that. Then you had Aisha, Rocky, and Adam as the replacements of the yellow, red, and black Rangers. They did a great job. They did, but there's no replacing the original Rangers, the ones I just mentioned, Trina, Jason, and Zach. And let's not forget the Kimberly, the Pink Ranger too. I think, Rita Repulsa brainwashed Catherine too. So it's crazy. Then you had introduction of the Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers because of what Rita Repulsa and Lord Zed did. That transformed the kids, the teenagers into kids. So the Alien Rangers themselves had to fight. Had to try to restore timelines or whatever. So it was like a time travel, alternative reality, whatever was going on with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So Yeah, it was crazy. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was around for like 2, 3 years. I remember watching with my friends overseas. We go to each other's houses. We talk about it. As a matter of fact, we play video games, man. I'll still say that with the Green Ranger with the Sega Genesis version is superior to the Super Nintendo one, because they only had the 5 Rangers, the original 5 Rangers. I played those 2 games. I only beaten the Super Nintendo version, and the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, which it came out in 1995. I didn't care too much about it because I thought it was bad, including the Turbo Power Rangers, the movie. That was also the worst movie of the franchise, in my opinion. And I like the 2017 movie. You can check it out in the upper hand right corner. The link would be up there. I did a review about that back in 2017. And yeah, the game of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, and the fighting edition where you have different Megazords and the aliens, things in that nature. That's the last time I touched the video games of Power Rangers. I think Battle of the Grid, that's a fighting game. So, yeah. The reason I did this video, because it has everything to do with, the passing of the Jason David Frank, JDF. And I was talking to one of my friends about Power Rangers and the Green Ranger and all this other stuff. So that's why I did it. And Carolina Panthers review video will be out shortly. I just want to get this out of the way. And who knows, maybe in the future I will do my thoughts on Batman animated series, So, yeah. And with that, throwing y'all a salute. What's your thoughts on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? What's your favorite episode? I mean, I can't give you my favorite because I'll be here all day. If I was doing the top 6 Power Rangers series of all time, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers would be ranked number 6 in my book. Salute. Take care.